Welcome back, guys. So, funny story. I graduate in an hour and a half, 2 hours, give or take. So I decided, why not do another reading? Ooh. Using intuition to gain clarity. Well, this is just a short message. So, those of you very intuitive, follow your intuition as in regards to a Leo. Then, let's say a Leo, another fellow Cancer, or I heard a Taurus. I don't know why. So, just follow your intuition with them, and your intuition will become clearer as you continue to follow it because there's more confidence in that. And following your intuition when it comes to a truth and communication and popsicle and obstacles. To remove an obstacle, follow your intuition, you will get clarity on that. And you will also start, it could be writing, it could be journalism, legal documentation for long-term commitments, so a house maybe. You follow your intuition on that, especially, which I keep forgetting to mention. Oh, while we do that, that's actually a good one. We'll do Mercury retrogrades reading. How does that sound? Sounds great. Oh, someone tagged me in something. Hey, Rach. So let's do Mercury retrograde. I was going to do romance, but I wasn't really feeling it. Mainly because there's something else for romance I have bigger in store. So, and honestly, we should not be focusing on that, especially after the last video. Let's focus on this. So, use your intuition for any long-term investments. Sum it up there, including people. Alright, so get back in. Thank you for the quick message. Let's do a Mercury retrograde. This includes the shadow period. I say shadow grade. The shadow area period too. Shadow periods personally hit me heavier, which I think for the collective this is a first for many, which is interesting. And retrogrades aren't necessarily negative, it's just how you perceive them, but retrogrades give us slowdown to take a look at things, especially Mercury. Mercury is about communication. It's about illumination and creation. Taking a look at things before they bloom. Taking one final look before you make your decision on what you really want. You know? So, retrogrades are silly. For me, I laugh at them off. That's the best medicine is laughter. Laugh it off. Like YouTube, for example. No matter what video I click on, it's black and it plays and it's very buffery when it plays. It's retrograde. So, no matter how many times you uninstall, reinstall, clear caches. So anyways. Alright. So some of you are letting the retrograde get to you. Which is funny, I saw the Ace of Cups earlier. But I was like, some of you are letting the retrograde get to you, causing some sleep issues. Look at the times that you're actually waking up. If you're waking up between 3 to 5, and your resentment, frustration, that's too much overproduction of the liver. Think about what you've been drinking and think about what you've been eating. Too much inflammation for the liver. You should be doing something for the for anti-inflammatory support. So look, you get intuitive and you get medical. So suggestions, advice, not a doctor. What is it? Someone called me once a medical intuitive or something like that. I don't know. It was weird. It's great, but weird. But let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, on the defense. What is going on? No. Don't be on the defense, guys. In your feelings about emotions, allowing the purge. Purging is good, but don't let it get to you. Again, I said this in the last video. There's submit and there's surrender. Do not be submissive. Surrender. Be open. Let's do, should we do a limit? No, let's do a full-on month. That's pretty much what it is. It's practically, the whole retrograde is practically a month, if you think about it. Having the strength to keep yourself empowered with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card. Right off the bat, solar plexus gonna be fudged up, guys. Digestive tracts like you wouldn't believe. Digestive issues like you wouldn't believe. Bloating, diarrhea, that's unfortunate. Constipation. So either you're having trouble letting shit go, or you are not absorbing the messages that are being given to you. Synchronistic and intuitive. So, perfect. So what else do we got? Let's see. Any of the death card falling out, which we had the death card last one. So, death card, regeneration, renewal. There's a transition period. There's something being illuminated. There's tower moments that we've been going through these retrogrades. Will illuminate truth. Will illuminate a new beginning and illuminate what needs to be ending. And whatever information that comes in feels tragic, but it's also giving you a freedom, a clean slate is what I'm hearing. So let's keep going for this retrograde. What is this Mercury retrograde bringing? Oh, decision time. So there's another transition card. There's another change card, decision time. Here you go. There's balance. Here's the sun. Sun's here twice, guys. There's the heartache. There's the healing. There's bringing into balance. There's creation. So we're creating, having the strength to make a decision and then putting an effort and emotional investment in that decision to heal, to move forward, and to empower ourselves. Sorry, I'm all pointing at him like you can see him. There you go. Follow your synchronicities as you go through these obstacles. Keep yourself grounded. Be playful with yourself. Let's see. In many ways. Let's see. Don't avoid the issue at hand. Take it, confront it. When you avoid, it's a fear defense mechanism. Don't do that. Let's see. 3 transitions, 1 regarding a relationship, 1 regarding career, and 1 regarding emotions. So there's 3 different transitions that you guys can possibly go through. You can go through all 3, or you can go to one of the other, or 2 of them. Depends. Oof, that sounded weird. And yeah, there's something emotionally investing in a journey that's emotionally investing. And you've come, this is something you've been doing for a while, and you've come at a block, and now you're having to really take it in, have an epiphany, analyze what you need to do, what you need to create to remove this obstacle. Triangle, Trinity. I don't know why I heard the Holy Grail. It's interesting. But let's say Holy Spirit. You know those 3 things. I'm not really religious. You know those 3 people that they say in that. Forgive me if that's insulting. Let's see. There's a new chance for you to develop a fresh start in happiness. There's a blockage being removed in the diaphragm that can be stored unconscious, subconscious feelings. So things you don't even know about, like repressed childhood memories. There's stuff being repressed in the diaphragm that will be released. Yay! So you may cry from time to time for no apparent reason. Understand that's just things being released. Some of you may have past life dreams during this time, and that is to help with your healing process. Moving those up so you can see the next ones. All right, what happened in the retrograde? Solar plexus is very large here. That's also about confidence. My goodness, that's too many. Some of you let your superstitions get the best of you. This is your time to conquer them. I don't know why. I'm very superstitious, mainly for a lot of things that happen for me, and I freaked out when my daughter went under the ladder, and she kept going back and forth, because every time I kept saying no, like children listen to me. Ooh, I normally don't do reversals, but having me keep it that way. And rightly so. 4 of Cups is usually something about unsatisfying. This is about making a decision and cutting out what doesn't satisfy you and starting creating something that does satisfy you. Again, this goes back to that empowerment piece. This goes back to that creation piece. The woman, the Queen of Wands, is about confidence, sexual fantasies. I don't know what. sexuality. This is about someone who's energetic, strong. This is someone who takes the lead and confident in their capabilities. Perfect. Let's see, 2 more cards. King of Pentacles. Someone comes in with an offer. Someone comes in with an offer, one in particularly that's not too satisfying. But I'm hearing if they'll follow your intuition, come into balance, a decision, what you really want, what emotionally will make you happy, they'll come back with an even better offer, is what I'm hearing. Because the reason you have an unsatisfying offer is because there's an imbalance between you two. Whether this is a connection in job or relationship, there's an imbalance in between you two. Therefore, when there's balance, there'll be a proper offer. Watch the Ace of Pentacles comes out or something. That'd be funny. Ooh, even better. My goodness, didn't I just say a proper offer? So, oh, I love that. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Beautiful. So this is a reunion. This is reconciliation. This is the 4 of Wands. You can technically take a look at a new foundation. This person will come in with a proper offer. So as long as you follow your intuition and understand and come into balance on what you really want out of that relationship, out of that job, out of your life, and out of your life in general, figure out what you really want, and that person gives you that offer. So that's emotionally fulfilling, something that has a deep connection. I'll say, that's something that for the long term. Speaking of Hierophant, and it's going to be a thorough offer. Knight of Pentacles also always looked at the slowest knight, yes, but he's also the most detailed and the guaranteed home commitment, the long run, beneficial for the long run. Look at all this. Look at all the nicest cards. Ooh. You have long-term commitment, wish fulfillment, you have emotional stability, you have new beginnings that lead to a wonderful investment financially. So as long as you go through the healing process and then decide what you truly want, especially with the full moon coming, this is the time to purge, which is why everybody's going crazy. And when you actually let your guard down and follow your heart, okay, things start to cook up when you do that. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, and things start to come in. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. We like this retrograde. This retrograde is all about, they're showing me regeneration, recycle, second chances, and not like give your ex a second chance. It's more second chances at your self-development. You know, come back to something that you ended and reinvigorate something like that. Again, follow your intuition through this whole retrograde. Be extremely thorough. With that Knight of Pentacles, that is a sign. Be extremely thorough. Contracts, anything like that, you have to be thorough. You know how retrogrades work. Next, let's see. Let's go ahead and get 4 of these cards for the Mercury retrograde. There's 2. Stars align, ring, there's a commitment. There's communication, that's also excitement. It's also gossip, don't listen to it. And there's reflection and health. The lady, that is you, that is Queen of Wands. This is self-empowerment. This lady is smelling the roses. I was like, she's taking in what she had received. You see here, she received a flower, and she's taking it in. She's taking that gesture in, that commitment, that proposal. She's taking it in, and she's going to make a decision. And this was a divine, what I would call a divine intervention. This is also destined, Wheel of Fortune. This could also be, sorry guys, my dad just called me, which means I have to call him back. Give me 1 second here. Anyways, I was going to say someone actually may be well known as well. Like someone may meet someone who's more well known. You may meet a famous person for fun, like someone you really admire, like Larry Fitzgerald. Okay. And this is also more like getting For some it sounds silly, but it's actually really not beautiful. Getting into the best shape of your life, getting in connection back to what you really want. So if you want a better body, healthier body, you want to run the longer distances, you will get that. There's also forms of excitement, news coming in, and there's investment here. There's also a more of a warning to be careful who speaks into your ear, because that is in connection with the gossip. Follow your intuition. Don't listen to anyone else's bullshit. Okay? And that is all I have for you guys. This is about regeneration, second chances, in the sense of reflection, coming back in and re-looking at some things that we skipped on. Like finalize being the Knight of Pentacles and paying attention to details, you know, and it'll be worth it. So you may be learning a new lesson again, or an old lesson in a different way, but you'll learn it this time, is the good news. All right, guys, comment below. Let me know if you like it. If you want personal readings, any energy therapies, guidance, all that jazz, down there. Bye.